Hello, beautiful friends and family. Welcome back. It's your girl, Dr. Nina, your mind, body, and spirit transformation specialist, self-appointed. But listen, I need y'all to stop playing with me. I lost over 35 pounds, almost 40 pounds in 90 days. Postpartum and over 40, boo. And I'm about to spill all the information on exactly how I did it. And if you're tired of hearing the just eat less and move more, or drink lemon water, levitate, and manifest your skinny, then this ain't that. And you're in the right place. And speaking of being in the right place, the Now That's Life podcast is back and we're on season 2, episode 3 of this season. Overall, episode 47, so catch up, boo. We're deep diving into all the real life stuff that actually matters. And make sure that you're subscribed wherever you receive your podcast. But today we're talking about micro habits. Tiny changes that give us massive results. Hit that subscribe button for me. Drop a comment telling me a habit that you're most excited to try or what you're doing. And tag and share this video with someone else who needs to hear this. The algorithm loves all your engagement, y'all. And I love seeing this content reach the people who need it the most. Plus, all my transformation tools and budget-friendly finds can be found in my LTK shop. So make sure you check that out after the video. The link is in the description. Let's dive in.
Dr. Nina, the girl next door, beautiful brown baby doll.
Now, y'all know I've lost over 100 pounds before and kept it off for nearly 20 years before getting pregnant with my little one. And while I'm happy about it, baby, it changed a whole lot of things about my world. I had to take on another weight loss approach. And while I used a lot of the same approaches, things had to change for the body I'm in now. Now, before we dive into these habits, let's address the elephant in the room. I want you to know that I still treat myself. Any approach or person that tells you that you're never going to engage in eating something that's fun to you or only having a nibble or a bite of it every now and again, that's going to set you up for failure. Period. I still love my sushi, light on the rice or without rice altogether. And baby, a little piece of Costco pizza can't hurt you too bad. And I still enjoy my occasional dessert. And I still go out to eat with my family and friends. But I balance. So the difference is I treat myself within reason. As a licensed psychologist, I know that complete restriction leads to rebellion. Your brain will literally try to fight you if you try to eliminate all pleasure in everything that you're eating. So instead of having a whole entire cheat day where I go completely off the rails, I try to have treats that fit into my overall goals. Or that Costco pizza, maybe we'll cut the piece in half. And if I'm having pizza or sushi, I might fill up on my soups or my salads first and then go for the more heavier foods. The goal isn't perfection. It's progress with pleasure. Let loose a little bit. I'm talking to myself too. So don't come for me in the comments saying Dr. Nina said we can't never have cake. Who said that? Who said that? I said we're going to be smart with our choices 80% of the time, so we can enjoy ourselves 20% of the time without derailing all of our progress. So I do intermittent fast, but that doesn't mean I'm starving myself. 16 hours I'm fasting, but most of that time I'm sleeping. And during the day, I eat during an 8-hour window. It works wonderfully for me. It's balanced my hormones, it's balanced my blood sugar levels, and it's helped me to be sustainably fit, especially after having a child. Okay, so you ain't got to be starving. I'm not saying that over here. Okay, we're going to drive right on into habit number 1. This protein first rule is what started it all for me. I don't really count calories all the time, but I track when needed and necessary. But ain't nobody got time for every morsel going into your mouth being tracked. But what I do is I eat protein first at every single meal. And when I feel like I'm getting off track, I do track on days where I need to get back into my swing of things with my Lose It app. So here's the psychology behind it. When you eat protein first, it triggers the satiety hormones, which literally tells your brain, girl, we good. It's like having a conversation with your hunger before it gets out of hand. So whether I'm eating my post-workout meal or sitting down to dinner, protein usually hits the plate first and it goes into my mouth first. Chicken breast, salmon, eggs, turkey breast, Greek yogurt, whatever it is, it's my opening act. And y'all, the results were immediate. Within the first week, along with water weight loss, I started to notice that I wasn't getting those 3 p.m. hunger pangs, where I was looking at my husband with his snacks like, is that for everybody or, what we doing? And the science is simple. Protein takes more energy to digest than carbs or fats. So you're literally burning more calories just by eating it. Plus, y'all, it keeps your blood sugar stable, which means no more of those mood swings that have you up in the kitchen at about 9 p.m. Like I need something sweet right now. This habit alone probably saved me about 300 to 400 calories a day without even trying. That's almost a pound a week alone just by eating protein first. And the same thing goes for if I was going out to eat with family or friends. I usually try to eat protein at home first, then I go out. Then I eat less of the foods that I know I ain't got no business. This is about setting boundaries with your hunger before it makes decisions for you. And if you struggle with setting boundaries with this or other areas of your life, I have my boundary setting workbook that dives deeper into this. The link is in the description. Micro habit number 2 is to implement what I call kitchen close. Game changer. Every night at 8 p.m., my kitchen is closed. Done. Finito. Finished. We ain't open for business. Now, I know some of y'all night owls about to come for me talking about, but Dr. Nina, what if I get hungry around 10 p.m.? Baby, that ain't hunger, that's habit. And we're going to break that habit today. But let me tell you what I do instead of mindless snacking. I created evening rituals that help me to feel amazing. And one of my favorites, y'all, choosing the perfect fragrance for the next day. Y'all know I'm obsessed with how fragrance can completely transform your mood and your confidence. I have different fragrances for different versions of myself. Yes, she is her. Speaking of fragrances, let me share something with you that's completely revolutionized my scent game. And this ties perfectly into creating those intentional evening rituals. Thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. Y'all, this has been a game changer for someone like me that likes to switch up their signature scent. I've told y'all this for years. Every season, I have different scents I like to engage with. Let me show you the 4 incredible scents that I received this month. First up is the Mean London Bravi. The top notes include bergamot and pink pepper and honey. This scent got me feeling like I can walk into any boardroom and close the deal. It's sophisticated with a beautiful spicy kick. And look at how it works. All you do is twist the case and spray. And check out the generous volume of perfume that you get with them. This is a full 30-day supply you getting. Next up is the Wilhelm Parfumery Sparkling Joe with top notes of pink grapefruit and rhubarb. This one screams confident weekend vibes to me. It's fresh, it's fun, and it makes me want to dance while I'm meal prepping. And then we have the Maison Leassi God and Moon with pink pepper, lemon, and neroli as the top notes, y'all. And neroli is one of my favorites. It's my date night with my husband scent and one of my favorites now. It's warm, inviting, and it makes me feel mysteriously elegant. And the Une Nuit Nomade, Love at First Sight, featuring bergamot, pink pepper, and pear. This is my Sunday self-care day fragrance. It's soft, comforting, and perfect for those cozy moments. What I love about Scentbird is how portable they are. I can throw it in my purse, gym bag, and even my carry-on. And it's great for when I'm traveling. No more worrying about breaking my full-size bottle or running out of my signature scent. It's so affordable and it minimizes the risk for when you don't want to invest in a full bottle of perfume, especially when you're first getting to know it. You know, we like to date our scents. Your first month is only $8 and after that it's under $17 a month. It makes it perfect for whether you're a fragrance lover like me or someone just getting started with exploring scents. The selections are incredible. Over 900 fragrances from brands like Prada and Versace, and also niche labels like Parfums de Marly. You get a full 30-day supply of each fragrance, giving you enough time to really explore how it feels with your body chemistry, or maybe even find your new fave or signature scent. Yes, their selection is huge, but their quiz encourages you to experiment with fragrances and offers personalized suggestions based on your preferences. Did you know that wearing the same fragrance every day can lead to nose blindness? That's when you stop noticing your own scent. Scentbird keeps you fresh with new scents every month. It's the perfect way to break free from the fragrance fatigue and to match your scent to the season without committing to a full bottle. If you're interested in trying Scentbird, scan the QR code or use the link below. And with my code BeautifulBrwnBaby, you'll get 55% off at Scentbird. That brings your first month down to just $8. Plus, you get free delivery and a free case. That's honestly a steal, y'all. But back to my evening routine. This ties perfectly into setting boundaries for yourself and also sticking with them. Instead of raiding my kitchen at 9 p.m., I'm creating these beautiful self-care rituals that make me feel pampered and intentional. And because I'm filling up on protein all day, I have less space for food in my belly. Win-win. This is really about setting boundaries with diet culture and with tiny portions. That ain't serving you, my friend. My boundary setting workbook, again, is going to help you figure out and identify those boundaries that you need to work on. Like this one. Micro habit number 3 is what I call the veggie volume hack. And this one is for my people that like to eat. Me, I am the people. Look, in my 20s, I used to walk around hungry and cranky. I ain't doing that no more. That's not sustainable and that's definitely not cute. So instead of eating less food, I started eating more of the right foods. Every meal, I try to make sure that a lot of my plate is full of vegetables. Not just sad steamed broccoli, roasted Brussels sprouts with garlic, colorful vegetables with salmon over top, bell peppers and onions sauteed to perfection, and massive salads with every color of the rainbow. Here's the secret sauce. Vegetables are high volume, low calorie, and packed with fiber because you need to get stuff moving. Okay. So you can eat a lot and feel completely satisfied while still reaching your goals. The psychology is brilliant here. Your brain judges your fullness partly by the volume of food that you eat, not just the calories. It don't care about them numbers. That's why I gotta look at the numbers and I be shocked, okay? So when I'm eating this huge, colorful plate of food, my brain is like, yes, girl, you taking care of us. Plus, all that fiber keeps you full for hours and helps with things like, let's just say, keeping things moving smoothly, okay? If you know what I'm saying, but I know y'all know what I'm saying, we grown. I went from eating tiny portions and being hungry 2 hours later to eating these massive, satisfying meals and being good until my next meal. Sometimes I have to remind myself that I need to put something in my body. Volume eating for the win. And honestly, learning to say no to tiny portions that don't serve me, it was something that I had to set up for myself to understand my relationship with food because it wasn't always healthy. I often thought that the less that you eat, the smaller you get, the greater it is. But what happens is you get to the foods and you eat too much and you eat up all your progress, okay? So you don't want to serve yourself in that way. Starving is not the right way. I love intermittent fasting. Y'all know I do that and I love it. But really taking care of yourself in a way that still gives back to you, keeps you full, satisfied, not overly full, is the best way to go. Habit number 4 really delves into my psychology expertise. I started doing mood food check-ins. And baby, this one will change your whole world, your whole life. Do you hear me? Before I put any food in my mouth, I ask myself one simple question. Am I eating because I'm hungry, or am I eating because I'm feeling something? Or am I just eating because I'm around people who are eating? Ooh, baby. See, as a psychologist, I know that emotional eating is real. Y'all can say it don't exist, but it does. We eat when we're bored, stressed, celebrating, procrastinating, anxious. Basically, every human emotion has a corresponding snack. But here's what I discovered. Most of the time when I thought I was hungry, I was actually tired, thirsty, or avoiding some task that I didn't want to do. Wild work, right? So I created what I call the micropause. Before eating, I take 3 deep breaths and I check in with myself. Am I physically hungry? What am I feeling right now? What do I actually need? Sometimes the answer is, girl, you procrastinating on that presentation. Go handle your business first. Sometimes it's you're dehydrated. Drink some water. And sometimes it was, yes, you're actually hungry. Go eat something nourishing. This tiny habit probably kept me from stress eating 200 calories or more a day. That's 1,400 calories a week that I wasn't mindlessly consuming. Plus, I ended up developing a healthier relationship with food overall. Food became fuel and pleasure, not a coping mechanism. I wasn't waiting on my next hit. And y'all know what I'm talking about. And that shift, that's worth more money than any number on the scale. Micro habit number 5 is what I call movement snacks, boo. And before you start rolling your eyes and doing that with your teeth, thinking I'm about to tell you to do a few burpees in your office, relax, boo. I'm talking about tiny bursts of movements throughout your day. 2 minutes of walking while you're on a phone call. Dancing to a song while cooking dinner. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Parking further away from the store. I did this when I was pregnant because I wasn't getting in as much movement. So I would do things like take the stairs instead of elevators, even though I was big and pregnant. It just helped me to get more steps in it. It helped me to feel like I was doing more movement in my day. Listen, I'm a busy woman. I got clients and people to see. Content to create and a family to take care of. I just don't have the 2 hours a day to spend in the gym anymore. Which is why I have a lot of items in my house. Walking pad, I just ordered another one during Prime days. I don't really be on Amazon like that no more, but I had to get something for the upstairs area for when I'm just sitting and need to get some movement in. My Future app, my weights, all kinds of things that really help me to get in movement. But I know most of y'all ain't got time to dedicate all day to fitness either. But what I do have in between even working out the 4 to 5 days a week and keeping up with other movement is 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there. And when you add up all the movement snacks throughout the day, you'd be surprised at how much it impacts your energy and your metabolism. For instance, if you get on your walking pad and walk for about 10 minutes, you can probably get in about 1,000 steps. Let's say you do that 5 to 10 times a day. Maybe you've blown through that 10,000 step mark. And the science actually backs this up. These little movement breaks keeps your metabolism elevated throughout the day instead of slowing down from sitting at a desk for hours. Plus, here's the psychological benefit. Every time I chose to move instead of staying sedentary, I was reinforcing my identity as someone who prioritizes her health. Because there were times where I felt low, y'all. I didn't feel like I was doing everything that I could for myself, but even that small act of kindness towards myself validated me, and helped me to feel more confident. I was voting for the person that I wanted to become or who I was becoming with every small choice. By the end of day 90, the movement snacks became so natural, I didn't even think about it when I was doing them. I just naturally started moving more because it felt good. And here's the best part. When you're already in the habit of moving throughout the day, adding in actual workouts actually becomes easier. So that micro habit is building bigger habits. Remember, I said you're going to start small and move into larger. Your body actually craves movement instead of resisting it. Now, let me keep it all the way real with y'all. These habits didn't change my life overnight. Week 1 was hard as heck. Week 2 was still challenging, especially because I really did kick it in gear with the intermittent fasting. At first, last year I was breastfeeding, doing other things. I let myself eat, let myself do certain things. It was harder to break those habits, even in a shortened period of time. But somewhere around week 3, something clicked. These micro habits became so automatic that I stopped thinking about them. And that's when the magic happened, y'all. I wasn't on a diet anymore. I was just living my life with better habits built in. I was Nina 2.0. Actually, like Nina 5.0. Baby, I done reinvented so many times. The weight loss became a side effect of a person who was just making healthier choices for herself. I wasn't forcing myself to do anything. I was just being consistent with these tiny daily actions. But here's what I want you to understand. Come on, talk to me. You don't need a complete life overhaul to see dramatic results. You just need to be intentional about small, sustainable changes that you can actually stick with. Stop trying to run a marathon next week or try to lift every weight in your gym by next week. Or start off by eating nothing all of tomorrow. You gonna keep up with that? Pick one of these habits, just one. Master it for 2 weeks, then add another one. Before you know it, you'll be that person that makes healthier choices without even thinking about it. And baby, that type of person rubs off on other people. You ain't gotta go around singing your own praises or talking about everything you're doing or try to get everybody on the bandwagon. They'll see you, show them better than you tell them, and they're gonna wanna jump on the bandwagon anyway. Boop. So there you have it, the micro habits that helped me to lose weight in 90 days. And not just weight, fat loss. Without feeling deprived, without spending hours in the gym, and without turning my whole life upside down. Which habit you starting with? Because I know you're going to do one. Drop it in the comments. I want to cheer you on. And I know everybody else here want to cheer you on. Y'all better get to cheering. Let's cheer. And if you found value in this video, go ahead and smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and come back every week for more practical content that helps you in your daily real life. You don't need perfection, you need progress. And progress is going to happen one micro habit at a time. Look at me sounding like a commercial. I'll see y'all in the next video. Now go be great. Dr. Nina signing out. Peace.